Hello everyone, Snipe Trading here. Today is March 19th and I'll be going my recap for today. So today's topic would be 9 EMA. So the 9 exponential moving average and how that plays a role into my strategy. So just a reminder, these are the two strategies that I look for day in and out in the stock market. Usually trading stocks that are below $20, smaller cap stocks. So the long flag pennant and then the short setup, which is the inverted cup and handle. Okay, so before I get started on my recap for today, be sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the like button as well. So let's get started, starting from the top here. So today I made a total of $115. Didn't trade as much today. Didn't see much movement in the market or in terms of setups, but I'm gonna capture what I have and pocket a total of $115 there. So let's start from the top. So HOFV. So HOFV is what I have open here. So the first trade I did was, this might have been a short setup. So I saw it was a little bit extended. This one I probably stopped out immediately for a loss here. When I was looking for a short inverted cup and handle here, a short. Didn't really happen, and then I just covered right there. So this was for probably like a $20-30 loss for that trade. And then let's see what else. So I did another short here. So this is the 5-minute. So if you look at the 5-minute here in this candle, so right here, inverted cup and handle, it didn't go too far because it hit VWAP just right beneath it. So that's kind of the danger of shorting right near VWAP. And you can see that it held VWAP pretty closely here, which is the blue line that I have. But if you look into the 5-minute chart, 5-minute chart, so I went short here. So you can see the 5-minute trend. It's on the 5-minute chart. I had an inverted cup and handle on the 5-minute. I shorted there, and then it held VWAP. But my ultimate target was the 15-minute chart. And the 15-minute chart looked like this. So the 5-minute cup and handle was in this candle. It broke and then it held VWAP. But I was hoping for a target of the 9 EMA here. So I was hoping for it to kind of break through VWAP and then test the 15-minute 9 EMA trend. So that is the target there. So I didn't get much here, but it was like a small win. And then here is another short. So this one was also on the trend break here on the 1-minute chart, and then it's also on the 5-minute trend. So I went ahead and tried this again here, short that, and then covered, opportunity to reshort, and then I covered the rest. So this was a nice decent win here for that trade. And then it broke high of days later in the market in the for this flag play. It was a 15-minute flag. I wasn't confident in it just because it was extended on the hourly during this time. But yeah, as it broke, the hourly started catching up here. But then I saw an extension, so I went ahead and reshort this on the 5-minute chart again to the 15-minute target, and again it caught up and it bounced right off it. So I could have covered a lot more there, but I went ahead and stopped when it broke these highs and it went higher. So that was another small win there. So it's basically, this win was made up of many small wins. Another one here for this inverted cup and handle. Didn't go as far and just took it off. And then there was a little kind of opportunity here that I was looking for. It might have been this one. Yeah. So I saw this 5-minute trend was holding, and the break of this would be the inversion of it, the reverse of it, and it's also holding VWAP here a couple times with a higher low here. So I went and took some long here, and then just hold on to that push, and it went a huge move. So I didn't pocket all that gain, but pretty big move there. So I need to learn how to trail these a little bit more. I feel like I get the best entries, but not the best exits. So that was HOFV for a where it's my chart frozen. Okay, my pen tool wasn't displaying there, so okay, so I feel like you missed a lot of pen action there. Okay, but yeah, I guess I was drawing, and hopefully everyone could imagine what I drew, but yeah, I was drawing my pen tool, and it wasn't on fully on my OBS, but so yeah, so this was a flag break here, lower highs, held VWAP 3 times and broke above it, and yeah, I lost a great entry, but not the best exit. Yeah, and then I was just mentioning there was a lot of cup and handle break here that I took, and then the covers towards VWAP, and then this actually trailed back to 30-minute chart. So that was HOFV. So mostly short plays here, mostly on the short side, inverted cup and handle, short, and then cover, and then stop right when it broke there, and then same thing again, inverted cup and handle, short, cover. So that was a win for a total of 227 there. The next trade was CLVS. So I was actually kind of back and forth on this. So I lost like 100. I was down like 50 on this trade. I think I tried shorting this for the 15-minute test. I actually tested it. Took out some profits there, but I didn't take out enough. I actually tried to re-add, hoping for the break of that, but it didn't break, so I stopped out right above those highs. So that was like a $50 loss, and then I took another loss, I think right here. So I tried shorting and then here, and then I covered, so I took like $100 loss there, so I was down like 150, and then I got a decent win here. So this was quite a tricky ticker to begin with. It has high institutional ownership, and usually those high institutional ownership kind of controls the market, and it's sometimes hard to short. So I tried this a couple times, and finally I think this kind of gave up here. Went ahead and short, and then cover, and then it pretty much tested the hourly chart. So the reason I was more short buys here, if you look at the 9-minute EMA, you can see during those time when I'm short bias, you have candles up here where the 9 EMA is down here. So you have a huge room for it to correct. And as I mentioned in many of my recaps, that the stock tend to gravitate towards the 9 EMA of the hourly, usually towards the end of the day. So it needs to test that to be more of a long bias. So if it sets up long here, but it's far away, the success rate of going higher would be lower. But if there's news or chasers or something, someone's pumping it up, then yeah, it might go, but it might not be a long-lasting one. So that was CLVS. And I was actually up on it, but I think I give it away on after hours on these two trade here. So I was actually up like $50 or so, and I give it away kind of grinding here. I thought there's a flag here for the VWAP squeeze, higher lows, and I tried that break and then stopped out right below those lows there, or the inverted cup and handle. You can see created an inverted cup and handle here. It broke and lower. Then I tried again, hoping for another higher low, and I just stopped out. So I kind of just lost my profits there after hours. So that was CLVS. So the next trade is AAME. So this was a long trade. It didn't work out too well because it was a little bit extended on the 50-minute chart here and a little bit extended on the 5-minute chart. But I attempted it because in the morning there seems to be a little bit more action that tend to kind of break out a little early. So I went ahead, and took the risk here with my stop at 622. So you can see there's a little cup handle and didn't exactly break during that breakout, but I attempted there for the push up, but it didn't work, so it failed, stopped out pretty much at 622 there, or 631, stopped out a little early for a $37 loss. Next trade was SOS. So this was also another potential long, and you can see it had a decent long pattern, and then it was holding VWAP around this area. Attempted along there, hoping for the push. So I actually went a little early because it was breaking above these levels here. So you can see I bought right here this candle when it's pushing up above this 793 level. You can see 793 was support. So pretty much when it pushed up and failed multiple times, the stock gave it up and everyone was stopping out there. But yeah, I took a $50 loss here, $490 loss on SOS. But yeah, so overall, just traded 4 stocks today. It was a lighter day, and typically Friday is a bit lighter. People tend to kind of get off and start the weekend early, so the volume might not be there, and also the market was down today. So the SPY, it was initially a gap down. Now it's below 90 EMA, and pretty much in the morning there was maybe like only 10 a handful of stocks that were like above 10%. So that was a sign of longs not working. So I took 2 longs here and none of them worked. So just gotta be careful during those time and just be patient. So that's why I only had 4 stocks to trade this today. But yeah, so if you enjoy the content, be sure to hit the subscribe button and follow my stream. I try to stream every trading day around 6:30 to around 8 to 8:30, and then I may keep the stream on while I'm working on my full-time job. But yeah, so that's all I have for today. Up a total of 115. So yeah, thanks again everyone for watching, and see you guys next week. Bye.